So Barry, as a solicitor at Wallace LLP, we imagine that one of the questions you get asked, as we do, is how long is it going to take to sell my land? How would you guide our audience and a landowner on that question?
Well, apart from the obvious answer of how long is a piece of string, I think that it does depend on the complexity of the transaction. The most common thing I hear from clients, apart from how long it's going to take, is it's all very straightforward. Everyone's convinced their sale is very straightforward, so I think it's up to the solicitor to manage the expectations of the landowner who's selling in a realistic manner. Often when you see the documents, you see the papers, it can be quite complex. Often when you see the heads of terms, there are a number of different terms that make it more complex. For example, if it's just a straight sale, that's more straightforward than if, for example, it's a sale with a leaseback or a sale with an overage provision. All those sorts of additional elements of the transaction make the documents more complex and will take longer to draft and to agree with the other side. So I think a rule of thumb is a reasonably complex commercial transaction takes 3 months. I would say that's a rule of thumb. It can be a lot quicker. I've done attended exchanges where I've done it all in a day. Conversely, if things drag on, maybe the buyer's dragging their feet because they're having second thoughts or they're having problem with their funding or whatever, which is often the issue that delays it. It can go on for 6 months. Sometimes a seller will get fed up and withdraw. They'll give an ultimatum to the buyer: if you don't exchange within the next 14 days, I'm withdrawing, and that happens. So it's a very hard question to answer. There's no definitive answer, but you can give guidelines. And as I said, you've got to have, the landowner's got to have realistic expectations, and it's all very straightforward, and we should be able to do it in 2 weeks or 4 weeks even. I think the way to speed it up, if it's beginning to get bogged down, is to stop emailing and get everybody into a room, thrash out the outstanding issues, agree the documents, and then you've got a much better chance of it exchanging a lot more quickly.
We've heard that more and more. That's an excellent suggestion. Thank you, Barry.